Well, good afternoon and welcome to Ed's Orchids. Now, it's the beginning of spring now, so that means one thing to us orchid growers, and that means a repot on a few of them. Now, Phragmipediums always need repotting every year or every 2 years, and that's what I'm starting to do at the moment. I've just repotted one up to now, and I found a slug in it, and this is the next one I'm going to do, and we'll see what the roots are like, because the roots, although they're hard, there's not much growth on them. But we'll have a look at this one and see what this one's like. And this one is a Phragmipedium grande. So we'll ease it out of its pot. A bit stuck. Come on. Here it comes. Well, there's a little slug there. Good heavens, a tiny one. But this is very small boy. It looks like it's all broken down. But let's have a look at this. Well, as you can see, there's not many root growths. There's one there. Good roots here. Quite decent roots round the back. Nothing soft. So that looks, hello, what have we found here? By Jove, it's unbelievable. So we can get the camera. Right, there it is. I've just flicked it out. And look at the size of it now, once it starts. So I'm going to have to check every pot now, because that's where the damages are being done. Ah, good heavens. Well, I've got rid of that one now, thrown it in the woods. I think that's where they're coming from. I think that's why I get all these. Because it's not like I don't repot, I do. So I'll better search through the bottom here again, see if I can find any more. Well, I'll poke around in here and see what we can find. If we thought we don't find anything, get it all cleaned up, and we'll give the poor plant a decent start. And what I am doing, I'm just feeling all the roots to make sure there's no soft ones, which there isn't. I'll go in between the corners where the bits from the compost have compacted, and see if there's nothing hiding in there. No, it looks like we're clear. So what I'm going to do to give them a good start, I'm putting them in a little bit smaller pot, and I'm going to throw all this bark away, and then I'll put them in some clean bark, new bark, and some perlite, and a little bit of tree fern. And that should do, and then I'm going to sprinkle the top with a bit of fish blood and bone, because the fish blood and bone, the plants need the calcium in the fish blood and bone. Right, let's get myself a pot. Right, we've got some perlite, sponge rock as you might call it, got some supposed to be medium bark, but it's slightly less than medium, and we'll mix a bit of tree fern in with it. So take the old bits of woods out. Right, we'll put in a bit of polystyrene, make sure it gets plenty of air in the pot. try the plant for size in there. Yep, that's about right. So we'll just fill it up. Make sure it's nice and firm in the pot, which will help the root growth. Because if it's not firm in the pot, you're not going to get much root growth, if any. Now I'm only putting them in these smaller pots. I mean they're 12 centimetre, but you know, I generally put them in the longer pots. But I'm only putting in these to get the roots growing properly. And once I've got the roots going properly and I can see they're good in the pot, then I shall move them over. I'll use the same medium, a little bit more new, and put them in the longer pots. Now what I'm going to do now, it's quite firm now, yep. What I'm going to do now is just sprinkle a little fish blood and bone on there. So here I have some fish blood and bone. That's about a teaspoonful. And with it being a slow releasing fertilizer, then that should be good for the plant for at least 6 months. So we'll just water this one in. The actual fish blood and bone will go into the medium, but it will stick to the bark and it will stick to the tree fern fibre. It's not like you're going to wash it all the way out, all out. Right, so that's that one done. Well, the next one I'm looking at is this Phragmipedium Olaf Gruss. It's looking a little bit sorry for itself, although it flowered beautifully last year. It's looking a little bit old now and a little bit scruffy, so I'm going to take this out of the pot and see if there's any slugs inside this one. A lot of marks on the leaves, this, and that could be a lack. I can't see how it's happened. Lack of calcium, it shows that. You see, these roots don't look good neither. Move the label. These are much finer roots, of course, than the grande you've just seen. But we'll have a look, see if we can find anything. Won't surprise me. Well, what did I say? There's another little blighter there. So it looks like I'm going to have to do every single pot and throw all the bark away and just use good bark all the time. Oh, the things. Terrible things. Look at that. No wonder all the roots are disappearing. Well, I've cleaned this up as best I can. You can see all the, what should I call, the rough places there that looks a bit rough. That's where all the old growth was, and some of the growth which were dying after spiking. But I've cleaned all the roots up, and thankfully I didn't find any more slugs in it. So I'll pot this one up, and that's another one done. Well, these are the 3 frags I've just done. 2 grandies, one there, and the Olaf Gruss. all with a slug in the pots when I repotted them. So I've got to carry on and have a look at the others now. So that's about all for this video. So thank you very much for watching. And unless I get some really different coloured slugs, I won't bother filming them. But if I do get some, which are sort of red, white and blue, I'll let you have a look at them. So until then, thank you very much, and thanks to all my subscribers. And until the next video, I'll see you later. Bye.